fifth Sunday of Lent, Cycle C. The community's Action in Solidarity and Association Jesus Solidarity are inviting you to listen to the Living Gospel for April 6, the fifth Sunday of Lent. Let us then reflect on the Gospel according to John, chapter 8, verses 1 up to 11, with commentary from Father Patxi Loidi in the voice of Rosa Ocampo. Proclamation of the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At daybreak, he appeared in the temple again, and as all the people came to him, he sat down and began to teach them. The scribes and Pharisees brought a woman along who had been caught committing adultery, and making her stand there in the middle, they said to Jesus, "Master, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. And in the law, Moses has ordered us to stone women of this kind. What have you got to say?" They asked him this as a test, looking for an accusation to use against him. But Jesus bent down and started writing on the ground with his finger. As they persisted with their question, he straightened up and said, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Then he bent down and continued writing on the ground. When they heard this, they went away one by one, beginning with the eldest, until the last one had gone, and Jesus was alone with the woman, who remained in the middle. Jesus straightened up and said, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir," she replied. "Neither do I condemn you," said Jesus. "Go away, and from this moment sin no more." The Word of the Lord. Father Patxi's commentary. Friends of the Living Gospel, I won't deny that the story is delectable. I invite you to contemplate Jesus, a clever guy who knows how to steer away unscathed from his enemy's trap. Either answer would have condemned him, one for being cruel and the other for breaching the law. How was that stratagem planned? We will ask him in heaven. Now he crouches and writes on the sand. What did he write? It's another mystery. But unexpectedly, he gets up and throws them the challenge. He who has no sin, let him throw the first stone. And he bends again to continue writing. The woman, meanwhile, recoils and trembles from head to toe. The irony of seeing the older man leaving first, followed by the middle-aged, then the younger ones, does not fail to make us laugh. Until finally, the woman and Jesus are left alone. The woman completely frightened, Jesus smiling and full of mercy. The scene would make us laugh a lot if it were not for stoning that has reached our days in another religion and groups everywhere that struggle to reintroduce stoning. Jesus has not spoken against the law. Surely he was against that inhuman practice, but he does not say it. He only asks the woman, "Has anyone condemned you?" "Well, neither do I condemn you. Go in peace and sin no more." It is a quality of Jesus that we do not usually highlight. Clever and can get out of difficult situations. He uses that great ability for the benefit of the poor, the sinful, the oppressed, and ill-treated people. His is a revolutionary act. All religions speak of punishment, but Jesus dispenses with punishment, opposes and combats it. Isn't the example of Jesus sufficient for religious leaders to stop preaching threats and punishment? The passage also has a special refinement for women. Machismo still exists today, but it was worse in Jesus' time. But Jesus understands women, welcomes them, mentions them in his parables, and values them as much as he values man. Women feel restored by that unexpected prophet, different from all others. There are two revolutionary acts in this passage: mercy in the face of punishment, and social equality of men and women. It offers us a new society of sisters and brothers, not of males and slaves. May the Lord enlighten us and transform us completely. Prayer. The saving look. Face to face are the two. Did you look at her in the eye? You wrapped her in your mantle of immense compassion. The woman trembled from head to toe, unable to understand what was happening. All my accusers are gone. Where is this prophet going to send me? And you sent her to the promised land of mercy and peace, to the world of forgiveness and freedom. She also raised her eyes to see your penetrating eyes. And she was speechless, still looking at you, trembling less till her body relaxed, shrunk until then by the stones piled on her side for the sinister sacrifice. And her lungs widened by breathing the airs of liberation of that unknown man who looked at her with respect and not as an object to use and discard. She left liberated, but he was left wounded by the evil and incoherence that he saw up close, while the sky interpreted the Alleluia of the resurrection, uniting women and man in an immense melodious chorus. And you, finally, could laugh unrestricted.